built in the moment people laugh at you. Because the moment you tell people you're going to do something extraordinary, you'll usually hear the same things. Be realistic. That will never happen. You're delusional. But here's what's interesting. History has a funny way of changing the labels. The person who was delusional becomes a visionary. The person who was obsessed becomes disciplined. The fool becomes the success story everyone wish they backed. That's why Cid Kagenou fascinates me. Because beneath all the comedy, I think he understands something most of us forget. This is Blessed Visions, and today we're talking about the power of the delusional self. I think one of the biggest changes that happens as you grow up is that people stop asking what you dream about and start asking what's realistic. When you're young, people tell you to dream big. Then life slowly changes the question to what's stable, what's sensible, what's achievable. Nobody asks you to give up on your dream overnight.
So no one believes
They simply ask you to make it a little smaller every year. Until one day, your dream doesn't scare anyone anymore. And maybe that's the point. Because average dreams don't make people uncomfortable. Extraordinary ones do. The moment you say you want something, most people will never achieve. You force everyone around you to confront a question they'd rather avoid. Why aren't I doing the same? That's why I don't think people always tell you to be realistic, because they want what's best for you.
Dry your eyes and look ahead.
Sometimes, and more often,
you may feel
your
like
ambition
your heels,
reminds them of their dreams
the flow of time
they
waits
abandoned.
for no one.
And that's a difficult mirror
patiently
to
stand
look
by.
into. That's why Cid Kagenou fascinates me. Everyone thinks he's delusional. He's completely committed to becoming someone nobody else can see. The shadow, the pinnacle of strength. From the outside, it's ridiculous. He acts out of fantasy, plays a character, living in a reality that people can't imagine or comprehend. That's the joke. But underneath that joke is one of the most powerful lessons I've taken from anime. Cid never waits for reality to tell him who he is. He decided and then acted. And then fate rewarded him to being isekai'd in a world where his dreams could become a reality. And I think that's what almost everyone who achieves something extraordinary does. Before you're successful, you have to work like someone who's successful. Before you're confident, you have to act despite fear. Before anyone calls you a creator, you have to create. To become, you must first be. Reality doesn't create identity. Identity creates reality. I had to learn that lesson myself. When I started making YouTube videos, there was no evidence any of it would work. And there still is no evidence. No audience, no momentum, no reason to keep going. From the outside, I probably look delusional. There were so many reasons to wait to start the channel. Perhaps when I was better at editing, or a better sound system, or just felt more confident. But confidence doesn't come through patience. It comes through action. And so I'm grateful I didn't wait for permission. Because if I waited until everyone believed in me, I may never have started. That's why I don't think confidence is the real superpower. Confidence comes and goes. Motivation comes and goes. Even belief comes and goes. But your why has to outlast all of them. Because there will be days when nothing happens, days where your progress is invisible, days where it feels like you're moving backwards. That's usually where most people quit. Not because they aren't capable, but because reality hasn't caught up yet. Everyone who's ever achieved something extraordinary spent time looking delusional, not because they were, but because everyone else could only judge what they could currently see. And maybe that's where you are today. Maybe people don't understand your dream, and they're laughing. Maybe you're starting to wonder if they're right. If that's you, don't ask yourself, do I look successful? Ask yourself, am I becoming the person who could achieve my dream? Because that's the only part you can control. Don't wait for life to tell you who you can become. Become him first. Speak like him, work like him, and carry yourself like him. Not because you're pretending, because you're becoming. That's the difference. The world calls it delusion until it becomes reality. So don't give up on your dream just because reality hasn't caught up yet. Because the only difference between delusion and vision is time. Thank you for watching. If this conversation made something to you, I really appreciate it if you subscribe. And before I go, I want to ask, what's one dream you've been treating like a fantasy instead of your future? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, stay blessed.